Salve. Allora, ho preso qua una decisione, mi sono alzato un pochettino prima e adesso la streamiamo, però finiamo la missione e poi me ne torno in. E magari facciamo un pochettino di più, però sinceramente la base è quella lì. Penso che se questo è proprio il finale che dura 1 minuto e mezzo, no? Però
Oh, this rug here is quite something. The craftsmanship is exquisite, and the fabric is also of high quality.
mi abbassa solo un po' il volume qua.
Ah, here you are. Finally, I found you.
Eccole, non ci credo, come hanno fatto ad entrare in città?
Hey! Aren't you that mercenary who bit his tongue? You can still talk?
Ah no, non è quello lì che si mossa la lingua. Pensavo che era un membro dei...
Wait, are you here to take revenge on us?
What are you talking about? Do I look like I could take you all in a fight? I just came here to give you something. I'll be on my way to give myself up to the Corps after this.
Ah sì? Sei deciso? Ma c'è un po' male la lingua.
Once I woke up, I hurried to the Khan al-Ahmar's camp, hoping to alert them to your presence. But when I got there, I found no one except the members who were still too injured to move.
Ah, so you probably got there after us.
Yeah, they told me that they had exacted their revenge, and everyone had turned themselves in to the authorities. Even that last camp was not going to last for much longer.
Erano consegnati tutte le autorità, mizzica. Aveva un senso di giustizia in questo gioco.
I had joined the cause to repay an old favor from Kusela. Now that everyone's already turned themselves in, I might as well do the same.
Huh?
One of the injured members gave this box to me and told me that it contained some of the old man's last possessions. Everything left in the camp will get confiscated, so I figured I should get this to you before the Corps could get their hands on it.
Sembra che non gliene frega un cazzo.
Thank you.
Ah, ok. Una faccia.
No worries. We are all just living our own truths. There's no need to comment or judge anyone for it.
Il problema è ognuno di noi vive seguendo ciò cui si crede. Altrimenti i giudizi sono inutili. Guarda. Mi piacciono ste pillole di...
So this box contains everything that Dia's father left behind. Huh. It feels lighter than expected.
1 million more.
Well, back in the day, the first thing he did with any Mora was spend it on things like drinks and meat. But let's see what's inside. What's this? It's just a bunch of junk. Ugh, it kind of stinks. Perhaps it's just been left unopened for too long. A handwritten copy of a storybook. The paper's already yellowed, and it looks like it's about to fall apart. It was against the Academia's rules to possess books for personal use. If he was going to break that rule, he could have at least copied something useful.
That probably means this was really important to him.
With us?
Ah, and here are a few bags of children's snacks. The packaging's completely deteriorated. Maybe that's where the smell was coming from.
Cercava di farti entrare nell'accademia.
Did he get those for you?
Appunto.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Even when I was a child, I was never a fan of these kinds of snacks. He'd always say that he got them for me, but in the end, he always ate more than I ever did. Who even leaves snacks in a box like this anyway? Isn't that just common sense? Forget it. Let me see what else is in here.
Piccolissima, la scatola mangia tanto.
A razor, some buttons, some round iron tiles, a wooden toy puppet, a wool scarf, which from the looks of it probably belonged to a woman, and a hair clip? Why are these things here?
Magari ci teneva tua mamma, ma magari sua mamma non teneva.
I'm suddenly feeling a little scared. I'm sorry, my lady, but this is just the kind of man he was. He probably saw this box as some kind of personal trash heap and dumped any and everything in there.
Huh.
2 empty liquor bottles. Tell me, you guys, are these the kinds of things that a normal person would leave behind?
Un uomo interessante.
Huh? There's something in the bottle!
Ah,
Oh, you're right. All right, I got it out. It seems to be a piece of paper with some writing on it. The bottom part's all damaged from moisture, though. Let's hope the writing didn't smudge.
tutto in sta roba piccolissima.
I was suddenly seized with an urge to write a letter after finishing this bottle. I just folded it up and left it in the bottle, though. If I end up forgetting about it, it won't really matter.
Mm.
To Dia. It's a letter for me?
Perché la legge dell'altra voce?
It's all right. I'll just read it out. If he went to the trouble of writing a letter, there must have been some important things that he wanted to say. Or at least record down.
My condition's becoming worse and worse. Can't even walk without a cane anymore, much less go out and have fun. Guess I don't have many days left.
Finalmente riuscire a spassarmi. Credo proprio di avere i giorni contati.
If you're reading this letter, then I suppose I'm already long gone.
Non ci credo.
You were adorable as a baby. Everyone loved you. And regardless of whether you were crying or laughing, everyone enjoyed having you in the group. But once you grew a bit older, you were no longer nearly as happy or cute. It's probably the guy's fault.
Can you believe this guy? He can point the finger at himself.
Non sia mai che tentassi di assumersi qualche responsabilità.
Anyway, back to the point. To summarize, I'm writing this so you would know not to feel sad for me, even if you end up finding out the truth. The reason being that I was never your father. to begin
Cosa?
with.
Non è il suo vero padre.
Wait, what?
Cosa?
Surely, he must be joking, right?
I don't know.
I was quite formidable when I was young, and 100 times cooler than some so-called flame main.
Chioma ardente di una passione.
Really felt like the whole world was under my feet. With just a teeny tiny bit of effort, I felt I could rule over the entire desert. But as fate would have it, I went out into the desert for a drink one day and discovered a baby in the sands. It was you.
Wow, questo è pesante come cosa.
You were just lying there, small and helpless. You were so tiny that if the wind blew for just a little while longer, you would have been buried forever. But your cries were so loud they made my head hurt. Now that I think of it, you really were a bundle of energy.
Chissà chi è il padre di lei.
Sounds like he's serious.
Mamma mia.
I told Idrisi and the others that I had slipped up with a woman while out and about. None of them even doubted me.
Wow, e come ce l'avresti davanti?
I'm sorry that I had to lie to them for so long, but I really had no other choice.
Beh, certo, se la trovava e diceva.
I was their most esteemed leader, after all. It's not like I could just tell them that I suddenly wanted to play at being a father.
Assurdo.
At this rate, I'll puke up all the liquor I just drank from this bottle.
Ne ho perugitato tutti di qua. Oddio. Quindi l'ha salvata dal deserto. Non è neanche suo padre. Chissà chi è suo padre e sua madre.
Anyway, Dia, you possess the kind of freedom and kindness that we could only dream of. As far as how you should live your life, that'll be up to you to decide.
Possiedi una libertà e una gentilezza che noi non avremo mai. Hai una vita intera da vivere. E starà a te a decidere come farlo. Wow.
That's the end of the letter. In the end, he was still thinking of me as a little child.
Credi che sia una cosa positiva o no?
I suppose, or I would have suffocated under the sand a long time ago.
He was a good father to you. The fact that he wasn't a blood relative doesn't change that.
Ma adesso aveva così tante domande, lei.
Yeah. It's just a pity that we had to learn the truth of everything like this.
Oh, Dio.
Do you already have some ideas about the decision that he wanted you to make?
I do. If he first found me alone in the sands, then I want to try my hand at finding the person who abandoned me.
Huh.
I just have one wish. To tell them a story. That there once existed a childish and foolish jerk with a heart of gold.
Eri uno stupido infantile idiota dal cuore d'oro. Ah.
And that only under his care was I able to grow and mature into the person I am today.
Wow.
If you end up finding any leads, can you share them with us? We go on adventures all the time. Maybe we'll be able to find some information for you.
Uh-huh.
Sure, I appreciate it. I wasn't expecting you to be so enthusiastic.
Neanche io voglio che i suoi sforzi vadano sprecati. Non voglio che tu smetta di andare avanti. Neanch'io voglio che i suoi sforzi vadano sprecati. Voglio che tu smetta, non so. Preoccupata per... No. Proviamo questo. Non voglio che tu smetta di andare avanti. Avrei scelto l'altro.
I'll help too.
Thank you. All of you. Thank you so much. My life has certainly had its twists and turns, but I've always considered myself lucky. Because no matter where I've gone, I've always been surrounded by incredible kindness.
Perché tu sei la prima a essere brava, quindi gli altri diventano bravi per te. Finito. Wow, mi è piaciuto tantissimo, soprattutto il finale che scopriamo che lei... Chissà chi è il padre. E con quegli occhi eccetera non mi viene in mente nessuno. Però non ho la minima idea. Non so, sinceramente non lo so neanch'io. Qui si carica tra 16 ore. Sono 5. 7-8 di ore di lavoro, 10 e vabbè, teniamolo 34. Non c'ho voglia di farlo scaricare. Bello, mi è piaciuto tantissimo, mi è piaciuto un botto. Ma pensa a te. Wow, su Mero ogni tanto c'è quelle missioni che sono strappalacche, davvero. Allora, negozio, archivio, missione. Apriamo la prossima missione da fare. Però non credo che cominciamo a farla adesso. Voglio solo aprire le barre. Volevo tanto capire che cacchio. Dove sono finite le prime parti? Le parti 1 e 2 di Naida. Ah, visto che le abbiamo completati vengono bruciati con quelle asce. Eh sì, perché queste non le abbiamo ancora completate, allora te le brucio. Facciamo una Ida. Il mio lo facciamo, credo, non so, dopo. Questa qua ti la sblocchi quando finisci su Mero, quindi sarai interessato a tornare indietro. Tanto dobbiamo tornare anche indietro per casa sua. Poi c'è da fare io al Mario. Che bello però. Torneremo in Asuma, a casa del casa. Sapienza o la Mazda? Ok. Non so, nel senso che... Cioè, o finiamo lo stream così... dove si trova la via di casa? Oppure sentiamo cosa da dire... andiamo allora facciamo una piccola parte della cosa di Naida. E poi me ne vado a dormire. Tanto va bene. Poi mi sa quando finisco, nel senso che oggi siamo ancora mercoledì, quindi ci sta. Però a fine settimana c'è ancora più lavoro, quindi faccio sempre ore piccole, tra virgolette. Ho provato così sto giro, nel senso che volevo riposarmi ancora un po' e sinceramente arrivare alle A e mezza, eccetera, e poi non riposare. Adesso finiamo magari. Sentiamo cosa dice Naida, poi vediamo.
Hey, isn't that Nahida?
Tra l'altro mi sono dimenticato di metterci il tizio con le bolle.
Nahida! Paimon didn't think we'd run into you here.
In effetti è strano vedere un arco camminare in giro, nel senso che tutti sanno che è un arco, non è come 20 che si ubriaca e non ne frega nessuno. O Jungli, però almeno Naida sono tutti resisti.
Oh, hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to?
Solita stazione pesca, invocazione, raccolta di cristalletti. Aiutiamo persone di tutti i tipi. Niente di nuovo. Aiutiamo persone di tutti i tipi. Aiutiamo persone.
Seems like you've been enjoying yourselves. How about you? What are you up to now?
Idea troppo.
I'm just looking out for some weeds while getting some fresh air. I noticed that I have some blurry memories after saving Ermin's soul.
Se ne sta accorgendo.
I almost feel like there's still something extremely important I need to do. But I can't remember what it is. What is that?
Ovviamente il periodo che ha messo.
Don't worry, we'll help you remember.
Aggiornaci quando vuoi, forse posso aiutare se vuoi.
Thank you so much. Since you're willing to help, I have something I'd like to show you.
Questa. Come dicevo prima, ci serviamo un po' i desideri, eccetera. Poi in ogni caso vediamo poi il prossimo personaggio importante che esce. Vediamo di prendere. Non so, una Ida mi piacerebbe averla. Chissà. Vediamo un po'. Non ricordo.
Ooh, it's beautiful. It looks like it's filled with some kind of power. I found it in the sanctuary of Suristana, but I have no recollection of it whatsoever.
Ma te l'ha dato cosa?
It's filled with pure elemental power that is quite similar to mine, but yet it's also a little different. It's very likely that it's connected to my foggy memory, but I can't figure out what it is.
Molto probabile qualcosa che ha lasciato sufficienza maggiore, esatto, quello che pensavo io.
Traveler, do you have any ideas?
Non saprei, però mi preoccupa molto.
You know, Nahida, we just happen to be going on an adventure right now. If we find anything, we'll be sure to let you know right away. Thanks, you two. I didn't mean to trouble you again. Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a lot on your mind and we'd like to help.
Parte 1 è stata bellissima della sua missione, chissà la parte 2 con me. Mi è piaciuto quello del sogno. Un po' triste il fatto che l'altro lì si è fatto un sogno perché voleva rivedere ancora una volta sua moglie. Credo che per le persone che gli è accaduto veramente si saranno messi a piangere dopo aver fatto quella missione. Però vabbè, è stata bellissima. Sono rimasto anch'io un pochettino male, nel senso che è veramente bello. Mi è piaciuta come cosa che diceva anche che la vita fa schifo, ma i sogni sono belli, però non bisogna dare retta ai sogni. È stranissimo come concept. Non so. Aiuto.
Hey, get out! You shouldn't be around here!
Parla questo?
I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Fungi don't usually come near this place. Last warning! Get out before I kick you out, you hear?
Hang on. I think it's trying to tell us something.
Così a caso.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster.
Please, don't worry.
Don't worry.
I think I understand.
Parla pure dei mostri.
Seems that it wants us to follow it.
Ok,
You can understand it?
quello che pensavo.
Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, the emotions we experience are all the same. I can feel its anxiety and fear. It's in dire need of our help.
Ah,
Well, fungi are kinda cute, but...
fanno anche male. Non guasterebbe dare uno sguardo.
That's true. Okay, let's go take a look.
Lo dice sta a vedere,
All
e lo
right,
facciamo.
lead the way, little fungus.
Uno dove
Look about the same. Some
ci
fungi are
porta.
friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see.
Io la maggior parte che
It
avessi
can't be helped.
mostri.
Perhaps in their eyes, humans are like fierce monsters as well.
Ah.
After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it'd already be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons. Hence why they tend to strike first, rather than waiting. That's not too different from how humans think sometimes. That's what I meant by shared emotions.
Portava un dogmate dietro. È uguale a dogmate. Oh. Però anche se sono dei mostri dovrebbero capire che lei è l'Archon, è la regina, no? Tra virgolette.
It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus. Seems like they might be family.
Parla.
So maybe this fungus wanted to bring Nahida here to help its family member. Probably. Although fungi are simple creatures, they're very sensitive to elemental power.
E gli occhi
Maybe it noticed
stranissimi,
me on my
Neida.
way back
Già
and
quelli
thought
di
I'd be
Deia
able
sono
to help.
strani.
I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness. What is it, Nahida? Strange. Very strange.
Wait.
This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form.
Davvero?
Huh? An elemental life form? Yes. Although the fungi you normally see are capable of using elemental powers, they're merely borrowing elemental power from nature around them.
Ah.
As for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus.
Ah, stiamo usando il potere per vedere. Ha solo le fattezze di un meconoide.
Exactly. This is very interesting. I've never seen anything like it.
Chissà se riusciamo a scoprire qualcosa di Sua Eccellenza Maggiore mentre siamo lì.
So this is a first even for Nahida. But that's not all. There's a large void within its elemental power. The void is stopping the elemental power from flowing normally, which must be why it fainted.
Ah, non riesce più a respirare, tra
So do you
virgolette.
think it'll
Perché
wake
non
up
ha
if
più...
we can fill the void? Yes, and I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. I'll see what I can do right away.
Ok. Sembra giusto. Con le manine mini. Invece che ha chiesto prima a me, poi ha fatto. La la la.
My power was compatible. Looks like everything is fine now.
Lord of Dendro? Is it really the Lord of Dendro?
Cosa? Parla?
Oh, I can't believe the Lord of Dendro saved me. Thank you, as well as the stranger and creature next to you.
Ma che cacchio?
It can talk?
Beh, ne abbiamo visti di tutti i colori, ma loro che parlano.
Oh, I didn't expect such a strange creature to make a sound like that. Seems I'm just as shocked as you are.
What?
Hello, Paimon.
Hello, Paimon.
I am not yet able to evaluate an organism's intelligence from its appearance. I will only know you are able to speak once you have spoken.
Hello, Paimon.
Oh, well, no need to take it seriously. It's no big deal. But does Paimon really look so dumb that people might think Paimon doesn't know how to talk?
Bisogna di iniziare a preoccuparsi di quello che...
You misunderstand, Paimon. A mouth is used for eating, breathing, and other functions that are more important than speaking. So a creature may not speak, even if it has a mouth. I've never seen a creature like you before, so I dared not make the assumption that you could speak. Even if you do possess a number of human traits, it is still very common for creatures to have similar external forms, but completely different interiors. Just like fungi and slimes.
Sudo che parla.
Did this fungus study at the academia? It seems even more talkative than Paimon. You're not a fungus, are you?
That's correct. This might be surprising to you, and I'm sure that you must have questions. Let's find somewhere else to talk. It might startle my fellow family members if I speak too much using this strange voice.
Ok.
Me, 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 me.
Parla con loro.
It says that it's very thankful for your help.
Guarda. Adesso sono veramente curioso.
I was confident that I knew of all the creatures in Teyvat. Even if there are ones I've never seen with my own eyes, I thought I possessed all the relevant knowledge about them. However, even if I were to lay out the traits of all elemental life forms, you don't seem to match any of them. What are you? And where did you come from?
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence. My home was filled with flowing water and great mountains. Lush grass covered the land, and my family and I lived in bliss and happiness.
Che bello.
Until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever.
Apocalisse sarà cosa degli arco.
A horrifying power
Non lo so.
consumed all there was. The seeds of catastrophe nested and grew inside of us, twisting and warping us,
Oppure
causing us to lose
prima.
control.
Non so.
We were victims of the apocalypse, yet in time, we also became the apocalypse itself.
The apocalypse? I'm not sure what it means either. It sounds like some kind of old fable.
It's a long and complicated story. It will take me some time to explain it clearly.
Don't worry, we'll listen. Please continue.
Sono interessato.
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family and came to Sumeru to search for a way to rescue my homeland. We came in contact with many species and learned from their cultures and knowledge, hoping to understand the truth behind the apocalypse. We later found out that humans know the power of the apocalypse and refer to it as forbidden knowledge.
Conoscenza proibita, non ci credo.
Your home was destroyed by forbidden knowledge? Does that mean you're from the desert?
È King Desert.
It said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time ago.
The Lord of Dendro is correct. We are not from the desert. I would very much like to tell you the location of my homeland, but unfortunately, I've forgotten.
È curioso se fai un po' è tipo di Zenzaya, per esempio lui, e quando si sblocca la mappa di Zenzaya che raggiungono, lui dice ah sì vi ci porto, sarebbe interessante.
That may sound a little odd, as it is very important to both me and my family.
Yes, how could you forget?
I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part of my knowledge and memory was taken away as the contamination inside of me was purged.
I get it now. So the void of elemental power was left behind from when the forbidden knowledge was purged. I'm sorry. I hadn't considered that kind of possibility.
Quando finiamo sta conversazione io spengo.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no need to apologize. Without your help, I would have lost more than just my knowledge and memory. And not only did you save me, but you've also already rid the world of the remaining forbidden knowledge, right?
That's right. The forbidden knowledge is no more, and your homeland should be safe now.
Il cane è tranquillo.
My home should be safe now. We can go home. For the longest time, this moment has only seemed like a dream. I never knew it would become a reality so quickly.
Per lungo tempo, cosa sei milionaria o millenaria?
I was unable to fulfill our calling. I never found a way to save my homeland, and I have even forgotten where it is.
It's not your fault. You've already done everything you can. Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. This is not a responsibility you should carry on your own.
Bellissimo.
You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself. Where are they? Maybe they'll remember.
The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Many of my family members have already met their end. I'm not sure who else is still alive.
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me. I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few nice kids that should be willing to help.
Per la città ci sono alcuni ragazzi che c'era la foresta di Aranara, non ci credo.
Oh yeah!
Io voglio
They'll give
vedere.
us a hand.
Io voglio vedere gli Aranara. Che parlano con Naida, sarebbe epico.
Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now.
No. E chi sarebbero sti kid?
That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so let's wait for a bit.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. We all believe that you will keep your promises. The moment I saw you when I awoke, I had a feeling you were here because of the agreement.
Agreement?
You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. That the Lord of Dendro will bring us home once the catastrophe comes to an end.
Ah.
I see. I'm sorry. There are also some blurry segments in my memory as
Però
well.
non dovrebbe ricordarsi.
But I'm very
Della
concerned about your
signora
homeland.
Maggiore.
This is something I should help with. It's really no trouble to me at all.
Nessuno si ricorda.
Would you
Tranne
all
noi
be
che siamo
willing to
diventati.
come with me somewhere as we wait? The more family members that can
Tecnicamente.
return home with me, the better.
Perché nostra sorella è di questo mondo. Noi no.
But didn't you say that you don't know where they are?
Yes, but I know their end. I will explain it to you along the way.
Ah. Interessante. Bella introduzione, mi piace. Vabbè, almeno abbiamo capito un pochettino di più. Me ne torno qua e... Già che c'è rompicapo in mezzo lì alla città che devi capire. Vabbè. Continuo a dormire un pochettino perché oggi è... Appunto, non so quanta roba ci sarà, quindi conviene. Siamo verso il fine settimana. Oggi dovrebbe essere ancora tranquillo, però assolutamente non lo so. E... Grazie ragazzi. E... Vediamo. Interrompe il flusso di energia. C'è qualcos'altro? No, ok. Messaggi, mi sembra che ho già fatto il... Cosa Hoyoverse. Vabbè. Mi mollo adesso. Ciao e buon proseguimento. Ciao ciao.